So as promised, this video is about how not to do social media marketing. I titled it 7 things that really piss me off about some social media marketing campaigns. So these are things that when I see, I really cringe. I really almost curse actually. And I'm going in reverse order, so it's kind of like a countdown. So I'm starting from things that just annoy me and working up towards things that really piss me off. So let's get started. For those who aren't technologically inclined, SEO stands for Search Engine Optimization. It's basically a bunch of techniques aimed at making sure that when someone searches for your website using whatever keywords, it shows up near the top. But what really irritates me here is that when I read those social media marketing plans, sometimes people send me those things, and then I go into detail. They go into detail about how they're going to make sure that the site appears at the top of the category. And the SEO techniques and stuff, but then they provide no content. I mean, online content is king. That's one of the laws, probably the #1 law of social media marketing. Content is king. So what's the point of tweaking and obsessing so that your site lands on top, and then when the user actually gets there, you just show him an electronic version of your brochure? I mean, content is king. If you understand that, then the World Wide Web is your oyster. If you're too lazy to create content, then you're just not cut out for social media marketing. So basically, this is the company that does social media marketing by buying a bunch of online ads. It could be banner ads, Google ads, whatever, short story made even shorter, that's it. They basically go from throwing money at offline ads to throwing money at online ads, and that's it, real smart. Any marketing professional will tell you that marketing is not just advertising. This has always been true, but it's more true online than ever. The lines, the boundaries between marketing and customer service and advertising and PR, those lines are getting blurred right now. Social media is really wreaking havoc with the status quo in those fields. We're yet to see where the new categories, where the new lines will emerge, or whether the boundaries will just disappear forever. But anyway, marketing is a critical business function. Entrepreneurs and managers should obsess about it. A lot of the time what we see is that some marketing managers, what they do is basically they outsource their marketing to an ad provider. An ad-only marketing campaign shows a lazy marketer, and lazy marketers do not deserve sales. Marketing is crucial. Don't expect it to happen just because you pay someone to place an expensive ad. The explosion in social media showed us that many people among us are in fact social media prudes. They fret and complain about privacy. You'd think that they put some kind of a secret, like DNA samples or blood samples or something online. I mean, yeah, there are of course causes for concern, but let's be reasonable. Unless you're tweeting your family's secrets, or maybe filtering your audience to get a very specific kind of followers, I see no reason to protect your tweets. I mean, we're here working our asses off to get a bigger audience, and you, a marketing professional or a journalist, someone whose job relies upon social media, you're deliberately restricting your audience. I mean, come on. I mean, I don't want to oversimplify this. Of course, privacy is indeed a deep subject. In fact, I have like a 2-day masterclass about it. But let's be reasonable. I mean, look, if you're so scared about privacy online that you attempt to restrict your audience, then go wear a net burqa, Don't expect to orchestrate an engaging social media campaign that way. It won't happen. Traditional companies normally keep a kind of swipe file of their media mentions, paper clippings, magazine clippings. Sometimes they even hang it on a clipboard. So, like we've been mentioned in this magazine or that newspaper. And that's all good in that domain. But it really yanks my chain when they just lift that up. They just take that, lift it, and then just drop it on the web. I mean, it's a different paradigm. You have to understand that. It's like someone learning perfect French and then expecting that to help them on a trip to Japan. It doesn't. It's 2 different languages, 2 different domains, 2 different paradigms. On the internet, okay, links matter, but you know what really matters? It's getting shared by that user who has over 2,000 Facebook friends, or getting retweeted by that guy who has 10,000 followers on Twitter. I mean, sure, links are still important. And if you get a high-profile mention in a widely read publication, especially if it has an online version, it does drive traffic to your site. But then again, I mean, how does it propagate? It propagates via social networks. So instead of telling me how some magazine I don't know said something I don't care about your product, how about telling me who of my friends have seen it? How many have liked it? I mean, I'm far more likely to click on your link because I saw it in my friend's timeline or his page than I am to care about it because of some boring thing that some unknown magazine said about you. The old web was all about shiny websites with stock images of beautiful smiling people or rolling scenery or cityscapes. It's clean and crisp. It even comes with a new car smell. I mean, you feel like you have to like shuffle your feet, wipe your feet before you step into the website. And that's a whole different paradigm, narcissistic marketing. It's all about telling the world just how great your product is and how fantastically lucky I am to have the privilege that you're telling me about it. I mean, I should thank my lucky stars that this level of awesomeness exists. This doesn't work anymore. With social media marketing, it's more about giving. It's about listening. Your website must give me some value, some content. Again, content is king. I can't repeat that enough. And then you need to listen. Traditional marketing does not involve listening. It involves telling. But with social media marketing, you got to prick up your ears. You got to aim for a website that's kind of more like a busy coffee shop, you know? You want people hanging around, discussing, commenting. You don't want a website that's more like a museum. You know, it's immaculate and clean and organized and quiet. And you just show off what you are. Show off your possessions. Mass marketing online. I mean, I hate mass marketing offline. So can you imagine online? I mean, the internet, social media in particular, gives you this opportunity to micro-target, to hyper-focus, to reach out, you know, out of 2 million people on Facebook here in the UAE, I can target, I can reach the 20 who are, you know, Bangladeshi business executives expecting a child in the next 6 weeks. Or, you know, the 100 or so who are like Lebanese high school seniors looking for a career in biotechnology. I mean, you can hyper-focus, micro-target. You can go hunting with a sniper's rifle instead of a net and a heavy club, you know? So I absolutely cringe when I see some poor sap taking mass marketing techniques and you know, these techniques barely work barely work offline, and then you come and try them online. I mean, the mass mailer, the guy buying that banner, I mean, die already. I mean, social media marketing is about niche marketing. It's about highly targeted marketing, highly personalized marketing. It gives you a ton of info about your target, so use it. Oh, this is a category of its own. I mean, you can put all this other 6 points on one side and then this on the other side, and this will win as my all-time biggest pet hate. In fact, it's not even a pet hate. It's visceral, pitch-black hatred from the depth of hell. I mean, I come online to run away from interruptions. I mean, on TV or radio. You know, once I tune into TV, someone else decides for me what I see and when I see it. And I'm here online to run away from these irritating interruptions. But to see it online, I mean, that bloody, your content will show in 30 seconds countdown, or that video, your video will show after this ad. I mean, if you have to interrupt me in order to get my attention, you don't deserve my attention. And I'm not going to give you my attention. I swear, if you're going to make me go through one of those countdowns, I don't care if you're selling water and I'm in the Sahara, I'm still not going to buy it just to spite you. If you're going to put me through that, then you're a marketing dinosaur stuck in the 20th century. Also, you're a douchebag. Okay, so in the end, I have to explain why these things irritate me so much. Well, it's like someone using an iPad as a shovel, you know? Or it's such a great waste of potential that it's almost criminal. You have this very powerful, very beautiful tool. Won't you at least learn how to use it effectively? And don't ask ad providers or media planners for advice, because they'd rather if you buy more space, you know? It's like taking diet advice from your butcher. Of course, they want you to buy more. No, the right person to talk to would be a social media coach or a social media expert or a strategist, someone who has a vested interest in seeing this powerful and beautiful medium put into the right use. Anyway, the next video in the series is going to be about the things to do. So I mean, this video is about what not to do, so the next video is going to be more positive. So you can find the new video on my channel, and I'll try to post an annotated link to it. But if you really want the full impact, you should really attend one of my seminars. Just go to elbaghdadi.com/social for the link to my next talk.